So next we have INCA Sun. They are from Peru, and they're playing at the Sanders Theater at Harvard University. And what can I say? They're phenomenal. They're interesting, they're soulful, and see what you think for yourself.
Now, it's my honor to play the next song that I wrote for my little girl. And this song I try to say how much I miss her and how much I love her. His name is Miss Kiñahue, también tender eyes. And I hope wherever she is, I hope she enjoyed this song. I dedicate this for her. Miss Kiñahue, también tender eyes.
Tu sonrisa quiero escuchar, son tus ojos esos luceros que alumbran mi caminar. Montañita de los Andes, ay contigo quiero bailar, pero Anita flor de los incas, no te dejaré de amar. Con mi vestida de arcoíris, con los niños te irás a jugar, niña símbolo de la alegría, sirenita de este lindo mar, tiernos ojos, necesito tu bello mirar. ¿Dónde estarás? Nunca te podré olvidar. Tu sonrisa quiero escuchar, son tus ojos esos luceros que alumbran mi caminar. Montañita de los Andes, ay contigo quiero bailar, pero Anita flor de los incas, no te dejaré de amar. Con mi vestida de arcoíris, con los niños te irás a jugar, niña símbolo de la alegría, sirenita de este lindo mar, tiernos ojos, necesito tu bello mirar. ¿Dónde estarás? Nunca te podré olvidar.
Thank you very much. Always made me sad when I played this song for my little girl. It's almost 8 years since they took away. The next song that we're going to play is called Viaje a la Montaña, Trip to the Andes Mountains. It's a melody that came to my mind when I went down to visit my family in Peru. And I was going up the mountains. This melody has come to me, and it's called Viaje a la Montaña, that means Trip to the Andes Mountains.
Yeah, that song was heavy. Wow.
Yeah, both songs. I
Yeah.
felt like I was actually on a mountain in Peru.
Yeah.
And it was just like echoing out and over all the other mountains. It was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
That
know
vibe?
exactly.
It was a
And the way
sound-
they dress, like their native country. Yeah. I saw that too. Yeah. That gave you the feel.
It did. It helped. Yeah, you were there, and a lot of them. I think there were first 5, and then there were 6. A guy came on with an electric violin for the second song, and I thought it was really like they introduced that one guy that it was about his 8-year-old daughter, the 1st song,
Yep.
and then when they played it, you kind of got the vibe, like the relationship. I don't know. It was very nice.
Yeah, I like your creativity and yeah, we need that, the fantasy aspect, because I see music of every kind brings out the fantasies, and we create from there. what, like where we are, like you say, a mountaintop, like that's what music is all about, you know.
Yeah, they bring you on a journey.
A journey,
That
that's a
band,
good word.
That band really brings you on a journey. And I do remember seeing them not only on the streets, but at Park Street Station. I remember seeing one of those guys. And they must have all been around different parts of the city, because there's so many of them on the stage at Sanders, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They probably played separately on the streets. All together like that was really cool. The sound... Yeah, really nice. There was a guitar, or I don't know if it was a ukulele, a tiny little, it must have been a ukulele. Then they had an acoustic guitar. They had a couple of those windpipes.
Yeah, a lot of wind instruments and percussion.
A percussionist.
Yeah, it's very different.
But
yeah.
the one thing that struck me is that it's really hard to get arrangements that work for all those instruments together without it sounding like muddy. You know, like throwing every single color at a painting just turns into mud. But it really worked perfectly, so it was hard, and they must be really good.